Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Miskatonic. Last we left off, there was some mysterious shit going on in Dunwich, and then we came back to the university, and that's where we're going to continue on from now. Show. Get me to run around helping do all this evil shit with some ass, that's what I'm gonna do. Where the hell is Thirst? Rummin. What's up, Charlotte? Ain't like you to be stamping around screaming. Okay, where should I begin? The university put Lizzie's brother in a giant vat of primordial ooze to torture him into opening portals for him, convincing the other Dunwichers into building a facility dedicated to siphoning ooze out of the goddamn air. Which, by the way, is in the air thanks to a goddamn storage screw-up on their part, and rather than evacuate New England, they let people get mutated in order to study them. And to top it all off, they got a guy in New Orleans kidnapping people and stealing ooze out of their goddamn brains with a giant goofy-ass syringe. So I'm gonna go punch a face. Char, just calm yourself down a touch. Come sit down and I'll explain before you get yourself shot. F that. I want some answers, hence the punch a face. Charlotte, you got arms like noodles and you've never thrown a punch in your life. I'll give you some answers if you just give me a second. Fine. Lead the way. Look, I hate this stuff as much as you do. That's why I came to work for him, because I figured I could change it from the inside. Kinda dumb on my part, I guess. These guys see witchcraft as amateur hour compared to their occult science. But when I saw what they were doing with primordial ooze, Charlotte, that stuff is amazing. Like second renaissance for humanity amazing. And that's why I put in a good word for you, because it was the only explanation for your eyes. Whenever you make someone forget something, or make them develop an eye twitch, or blow up a cat, you're messing with the ooze in their heads. I know there's no excuse for what the Miskatonic's done, but they're on the brink of something incredible, and you could be the key to all of it. Think about it. Rather than helping a few people around town, you could help all of humanity. Isn't that what our cult is all about? Helping people? Well, don't say it all at once. Are you fucking serious? Tens of thousands of people across New England, Rummin, mutated, and you call that helping people? Kidnapping people and stealing brains, Rummin? And who the hell knows what else? That ain't some hard sacrifice bullshit, that's straight up evil. Humans are supposed to be the good guys. There's enough monsters out there already. What the fuck are you talking about? Charlotte, please, it's for the greater good. There it is, the greater good. Rummin, I'm going to find Thirst, and I'm going to stick my entire foot up his ass until he shuts this place down. Hopefully you come to your senses before I have to shove my other foot up yours. Ooh, damn. Bob. Oh, hello, Charlotte. What can I do for you today? You can tell me where the hell Thirst is, and explain to me why you put Lizzie's brother in a giant vat of goddamn primordial ooze. How about that? I speak for Dr. Valentine in all matters. You have no authority to speak to him. As for Billy, his refusal to cooperate with us led to his incarceration. He refuses to bring Yelxathoth into our dimension, so you fucking torture him? You are aware that he ruins universes, right? He also contains all knowledge, past, present, and future, of all dimensions and all universes within them. You understand why we would consider him an asset for this learning establishment. So rather than figuring out different, solutions, you just torture a little goat fungus thing until he does what you want. Or whatever the fuck Billy is. Yes, clearly. Fine. I quit. And I'm calling the cops. I assure you, our scientific inquiries are observed and permitted on a federal and international level, and you are required to give 2 weeks' notice. Well then, I'm gathering my sisters in the coven, and there ain't nothing worse than a whole bunch of pissed-off witches. F your 2 weeks. You got 2 weeks before my sisters come and shut this place down, old school style. Try and stop me. Well, nothing would give our staff more enjoyment than a gaggle of naked women chanting amateur hexes at us. You are contractually obligated to remain on the premises until your dismissal. And you are slightly too important to be dismissed. Oh, come on, don't be dicks. Oh, damn. Well, to school jail we go. I think that's called detention. Johnny. It's proving difficult. Her eyes seem to be linked to her emotions rather than any manipulatable cerebral mechanism. She has to want to do it. Torture. Largely ineffective, at least the ones we've used. Electrotherapy, transdimensional contact, tarantula submersion. She's a weirdo. Apes bashing rocks. Well, we figured we'd ask you to look at her as the member of the staff with the least respect for humanity. Maybe you can get her to cooperate. Cooperate with the ruiner. Cooperate with the crumbler. Your penchant for obliteration is a fascinating little quirk of the species. Fine, fine. I will make the witch girl cooperate. There are staff members between here and there that have documents on her, but they've been passing them around. Something to consider before you talk to her. Completely unnecessary, but fine. I will collect your little documents. Oh, are we playing as Thirst now? Interesting. That's cool. Wasn't expecting that. You have a file on our latest patient, correct? Barlam. Sure, boss. Hand it over, Sizzle. Here you go, sir. Some good light reading. The Miskatonic Psychological Evaluation Summation. Name Charlotte Effete Lestrange. Height 5'6", age 22, hair black, eyes not applicable. Nationality American French. Summary. Subject spent her formative years as a member of the Shub-Niggurath cult in Witch Coven. As a result, subject is deeply dedicated to the cult's tenets of sharing compassion with humanity. Subject is generally cheerful and good-natured, though naive and easily manipulated. As subject left the education system early to join her cult, subject has relatively low intelligence and common sense compared to women of her age. Subject is deeply fascinated with the occult, having become a witch at an early age, and exudes a curious and inquisitive disposition to supernatural abominations that would drive other civilians insane at the sight. Subject has the ability to manipulate primordial ooze using an unknown mechanism in her eyes. Subject was brought to the attention of the university by a fellow member of her cult, one Roman Fletcher. Okay, you too. Mimi. Why did she get the eyes? What a waste of a phantasmic mutation. Marina. What, jealous? She gets to be the martyr of humanity and you're stuck with sausages growing out of your back? The file, please. History. Age 3. Subject sneezes, reveals her black eyes. Parents forget subject's middle name, renamed Effete. Age 5. Subject attends school, tests poorly, often found socializing with mutated children, inquiring about their disabilities. Age 8. Subject displays a natural affinity for the occult, seems not distressed by knowledge of monsters or entities. Age 9. Subject is taken out of school to become a cultist in the Chesencook Witch Coven. Witch Oven. Oh. Cooking some witches. Den Mother, informed of her abilities, reminded to keep the Coven's affiliation with the Miskatonic a secret. Age 15. Fully indoctrinated by the cult's ideologies of spreading peace and harmony, Den Mother informs the university that the training of her eyes is going poorly. You too. Ephelin. Kinda makes you wonder how many affiliates of our little old university really has. Michael. There's gotta be independent partners all over the world, right? The papers. Sure thing, boss. Here you go. Subject has been indoctrinated by the affiliate Chesencook Witch Coven and has fully accepted their doctrine of peace and harmony. As a result, Subject seems relatively selfless, going out of her way to help others. Though initially inquisitive and curious of the occult, Subject's lack of classical education and low intelligence counter her ability to think critically and objectively. This could be a cause for concern during the final stages of the project. As a result, it is suggested that Subject should be gradually exposed to our primordial ooze plans by sending Subject on small false assignments. If Subject does not understand our cause after these assignments, Subject will have to be physically coerced into working with us. Oh shit. Hey you. Thirst. Before we go in there, remember, torture didn't work. We need to be compassionate. She'll come around once we explain what we're doing here. Oh yes. I believe I have something that will. Convince her. What is that? Liquid compassion.